Hey guys, thanks for watching Rick's Creations. Today we're going to be making a micro prop saver for the Air Hogs Stunt. Me and my daughter got sick and tired of going out to the field and having maybe one or two tosses, and if it ever biffed the ground real hard, we lost the prop and still fully charged, but no way to fly it anymore. So I'm going to kind of copy the idea I have on my bigger foamies, is these prop savers. Now, you're going to want a few things. You're going to want, one of the things that I do is I keep a lot of plastic and random pieces, as you can see in my junk drawer over here of RC stuff. One of the things I keep is these little piths when you take RCs apart. You can see they kind of come in handy for spacers on axles or bushings or anything like that, so I've found another use for them. If you could find one that's about the right shaft of that axle, not so that it's going to do this number, you don't want it loose on there. You're going to want to find one that's about the same exact size. The OD matches the ID almost perfectly. So I got that, I trimmed it down after cutting it with a utility blade. Then I took my hand drill and I made sure the drill was smaller than the shaft, so that way I acquire some threads going in. Drilled straight through, all the way through this right here, and make sure you're drilling straight across, not off center, otherwise this won't work. Right through the middle like so. Then, now this is plastic, so it should thread fairly easy, but for you, I mean, it's up to you guys. You guys can use coarse threaded or fine threaded, whatever you want, but I like using the fine threaded because that's not going to do so much damage on the rubber band resting against it. I'm going to screw one into this side, and then that is not straight. Okay, let's see, one into this side. You definitely want to make sure they're straight this way and straight this way. That's the most crucial part. They want to both meet in the middle. If I keep screwing, you guys should be able to see this. You're going to see that screw enter that hole and almost act like a lock collar. But this is two-sided. Alright, let's check for the fit. Also make sure that this is a nice straight end on here. You don't want this to be cut on an angle, or it's going to really affect how your propeller is sitting on there. Now I had to modify the hole. The stock propeller for a micro albatross, this is the part number over here, Flaza 6100. What I had to do is make the hole on this a little slightly bigger to actually work with this size shaft here. So now if you bring it down and leave just a little nipple sticking out, you don't want it too far out, and I'll show you why in a second. Tighten this side down, just snug, don't overdo it because you'll strip out. This is plastic, it's not metal. The threads will strip very easily. You guys can also do this with metal. If you guys have a tap and a die set, you could actually do this with like a lock collar and get a very, very small tap, and hopefully you don't snap that tap off in there, because I've done that and that sucks. But basically, there we go. There's your propeller, your prop saver. Now here's the micro albatross prop with the hole enlarged slightly on the middle. And what's going to happen is this goes on there and just rests on there. The rubber bands are going to hold it in place, and when it hits the ground, it allows it to flop, instead of you snapping off one of your blades off your prop. Now the tricky part is getting this rubber band on here. For all you guys at home, you're going to laugh. Here we go. These big fingers trying to do something tiny. Now you can use any rubber band. I would prefer brace rubber band or very, very small hair tie rubber band like this black one that I have. This one's a little big, so I got to kind of double it up. Oh, let me try this again. Get one there. Go around. Back over onto that side. Come on. We go loop-de-loo. Alright, like so. And basically what you got now is Air Hogs Stunt Plane with a prop saver. What happens is you hit the ground and it does that number. It just folds up no matter what. Grab onto the plane. Worst case scenario, you lose the rubber band, you lose a prop, you can throw another prop on. But the way I had it before, I had to go back home, I had to drill the hole in the prop, I had to glue the prop on there and everything, and I was always worried about it coming off. With this way, I'm pretty sure you guys will be all set for at least several hits into the ground. Worst case scenario though, you don't have to replace the prop completely. The prop will be fine if you can find it on the ground. I'd recommend it not being black. I'd paint the tips neon orange or yellow or something so you can see it easily, and there we go. There is your prop saver for the micro Air Hogs. Well, not the micro, the Air Hogs Stunt.